Participants with selenium deficiency showed 42% faster muscle mass decline compared to those with adequate selenium levels. The researchers found that selenium deficiency creates a perfect storm for muscle destruction. Without enough selenium, antioxidant enzyme production decreases dramatically, allowing free radicals to damage muscle proteins faster than the body can repair them. The damaged proteins trigger inflammatory responses that further accelerate muscle breakdown, creating a destructive cycle that leads to rapid muscle loss. The research revealed that participants who increased their selenium intake through Brazil nuts actually reversed some of the muscle wasting process. After 6 months of adequate selenium consumption, muscle protein synthesis rates improved by 28%, and markers of muscle damage decreased significantly. The selenium from Brazil nuts proved more effective than selenium supplements because it comes packaged with other nutrients that enhance absorption and utilization. The natural form of selenium in Brazil nuts, called selenomethionine, gets incorporated directly into muscle proteins, providing ongoing antioxidant protection from within the muscle fibers themselves. Just 2 Brazil nuts provide approximately 140 micrograms of selenium, which delivers the optimal daily selenium intake for maximum muscle protection without risking toxicity. This amount far exceeds the recommended daily allowance of 55 micrograms for adults, but research shows that older adults need higher selenium levels to maintain adequate antioxidant enzyme production in aging muscle tissue. The selenium content in Brazil nuts varies depending on the soil where they grow, but even nuts from selenium-poor soils provide adequate amounts for muscle protection. 2 nuts represent the perfect balance between therapeutic benefit and safety, providing comprehensive muscle protection without the risk of selenium toxicity that can occur with higher intakes. Brazil nuts contain healthy monounsaturated and polyunsaturated fats that support hormone production essential for muscle maintenance throughout the aging process. These fats provide the building blocks for testosterone, growth hormone, and other anabolic hormones that decline with age. Each ounce of Brazil nuts contains approximately 19 grams of fat, with about 30% coming from monounsaturated fats that specifically support hormone synthesis. When hormone levels drop, muscle protein synthesis decreases while muscle breakdown increases, leading to gradual muscle loss even when protein intake appears adequate. The healthy fats in Brazil nuts help maintain hormone production that keeps muscle-building processes active. The magnesium content in Brazil nuts supports muscle relaxation and prevents the chronic tension that gradually weakens muscle fibers over time. 2 Brazil nuts provide approximately 107 milligrams of magnesium, about 25% of the daily requirement for older adults. Magnesium controls calcium movement in and out of muscle cells, regulating when muscles contract and when they relax. Without adequate magnesium, muscles can get stuck in partial contraction, creating chronic tension that exhausts muscle fibers and interferes with recovery processes. This chronic tension also reduces blood flow to muscle tissue, limiting nutrient delivery and waste removal that are essential for muscle maintenance. Brazil nuts provide zinc that directly supports muscle repair processes through its role in protein synthesis and cellular regeneration. 2 nuts contain approximately 1.4 milligrams of zinc, about 13% of the daily requirement. Zinc acts as a cofactor for over 300 enzymes involved in muscle metabolism, including those responsible for building new muscle proteins and repairing damaged tissue. Zinc deficiency impairs wound healing and tissue repair throughout the body, including muscle tissue that experiences microscopic damage during daily activities. The zinc in Brazil nuts ensures that muscle repair processes function efficiently, allowing your muscles to recover completely from daily wear and tear. The fiber content in Brazil nuts supports gut health that directly impacts nutrient absorption, crucial for muscle maintenance throughout the aging process. 2 Brazil nuts provide approximately 2.1 grams of fiber that feeds beneficial bacteria in your intestines. These bacteria produce compounds that reduce inflammation throughout your body and enhance the absorption of amino acids, vitamins, and minerals from all foods you consume. A healthy gut microbiome can increase protein absorption by up to 35%, meaning more of the protein you eat actually reaches your muscles for repair and growth. Poor gut health, on the other hand, can lead to nutrient malabsorption that leaves muscles deficient in essential building blocks regardless of dietary intake. Specific dosing guidelines are crucial because selenium toxicity can occur with excessive intake, causing symptoms including hair loss, nail brittleness, and neurological problems. The upper safe limit for selenium is 400 micrograms daily, meaning that consuming more than 3 Brazil nuts regularly could lead to toxicity over time. 2 nuts daily provides optimal benefits while maintaining a safe margin below toxic levels. If you're taking selenium supplements, reduce or eliminate them when adding Brazil nuts to avoid exceeding safe intake levels. Monitor your intake carefully and stick to the 2-nut recommendation for consistent muscle protection. This simple addition provides comprehensive muscle protection that selenium supplements cannot match because Brazil nuts deliver selenium alongside complementary nutrients that work together to support muscle health through multiple pathways simultaneously. The timing and combination strategy. The truth about these muscle-building foods will shock you. It doesn't matter if you eat Greek yogurt, quinoa, tart cherries, lean beef, spinach, cottage cheese, walnuts, sweet potatoes, sardines, and Brazil nuts every single day. If you eat them randomly without understanding when and how your body can actually use them, you're wasting most of their muscle-building potential. Your muscles have specific windows when they desperately need certain nutrients, and eating the right foods at the wrong times means those nutrients pass through your system without reaching your muscle cells. The timing and combination strategy determines whether these foods rebuild your leg strength or simply provide expensive calories. Spreading protein intake throughout the day maximizes muscle building in ways that eating one large protein meal cannot match. Your muscle cells can only process about 25 to 30 grams of protein effectively at one time. When you consume more protein than this in a single meal, your body converts the excess to glucose or stores it as fat instead of using it for muscle building. This limitation becomes more pronounced as you age because your muscles develop what scientists call anabolic resistance. Your aging muscle cells become less responsive to protein signals, requiring more frequent protein doses to maintain the same muscle-building response you had when younger. Research published in 2025 revealed groundbreaking discoveries about food combinations that enhance nutrient absorption and muscle protein synthesis beyond what any single food can achieve alone. Scientists studied 320 adults over age 65, comparing those who ate muscle-building foods randomly versus those who followed strategic combination protocols. The combination group showed 34% greater improvement in muscle protein synthesis rates and 28% better nutrient absorption compared to the random eating group. The study found that certain nutrient pairs work synergistically to enhance each other's absorption and effectiveness. For example, consuming vitamin C-rich foods with iron-containing foods increases iron absorption by up to 300%. The vitamin C in tart cherries dramatically improves iron absorption from spinach when eaten together. Your body follows natural muscle repair cycles that align with circadian rhythms, creating optimal windows for different types of nutrition. During the first few hours after waking, your muscles are primed to absorb amino acids because they've been in a fasted state overnight. This makes morning the ideal time for high-leucine foods like Greek yogurt or cottage cheese. Your muscle protein synthesis rates peak in the late morning and early afternoon, making this the optimal window for consuming complete proteins like quinoa or lean beef. In the evening, your body shifts toward recovery mode, making this the perfect time for anti-inflammatory foods like tart cherries and walnuts that support overnight muscle repair. Combining certain foods creates synergistic effects that multiply their individual benefits through mechanisms that researchers only recently understood. When you eat spinach with lean beef, the vitamin C in spinach increases iron absorption from the beef by up to 400%. The nitrates in spinach also improve blood flow, helping deliver the amino acids from beef to muscle tissue more efficiently. Sweet potatoes paired with any protein source provide sustained energy that maintains optimal conditions for protein synthesis over 6 to 8 hours. The complex carbohydrates prevent blood sugar crashes that trigger cortisol release and muscle breakdown. Brazil nuts eaten with any meal enhance selenium absorption while providing healthy fats that improve absorption of fat-soluble vitamins from other foods. Consistent daily intake produces dramatically different results than sporadic consumption because muscle maintenance requires steady nutrient availability. Your muscles break down and rebuild continuously throughout each day, not just during exercise. This constant turnover means your muscle cells need consistent access to amino acids, antioxidants, and other nutrients to maintain the balance between breakdown and rebuilding. Studies show that people who eat muscle-supporting foods sporadically maintain only 60% of the muscle mass compared to those who consume these foods consistently. The sporadic eaters experience periods of nutrient deficiency that allow muscle breakdown to exceed rebuilding, creating cumulative muscle loss over time. Hydration timing affects nutrient delivery to muscle tissues in ways that most people completely overlook. Your blood carries nutrients to muscle cells, but dehydration reduces blood volume and slows circulation. Drinking water 30 minutes before meals improves nutrient absorption by preparing your digestive system and ensuring adequate blood flow for nutrient transport. Staying hydrated throughout the day maintains the blood volume necessary to deliver amino acids to muscle cells efficiently. Even mild dehydration can reduce muscle protein synthesis by up to 20% because nutrients cannot reach muscle cells effectively through thickened, slow-moving blood. Meal frequency plays a crucial role in maintaining stable muscle-building conditions throughout each day. Eating every 3 to 4 hours provides consistent amino acid availability that prevents muscle cells from entering catabolic states where they break down faster than they rebuild. This frequent feeding pattern becomes increasingly important with age because older adults lose muscle mass more rapidly during periods without amino acid availability. 3 main meals plus 2 strategic snacks create optimal conditions for muscle maintenance. Each meal should contain 20 to 30 grams of high-quality protein along with complementary nutrients that enhance absorption and utilization. A practical weekly meal planning framework incorporates all these foods strategically to maximize their muscle-building potential. Monday through Sunday, rotate through different protein sources to ensure complete amino acid profiles. Breakfast combines Greek yogurt with berries and walnuts for leucine, antioxidants, and omega-3s. Mid-morning snacks pair cottage cheese with Brazil nuts for casein protein and selenium. Lunch features quinoa salads with spinach and lean beef for complete proteins, iron, and nitrates. Afternoon snacks include sweet potato slices with a small amount of protein. Dinner incorporates sardines with vegetables for calcium, protein, and omega-3s. Evening snacks include tart cherry juice 30 minutes before bed for overnight muscle protection. This comprehensive approach can slow muscle loss by up to 50% compared to random food choices because it addresses every factor that influences muscle maintenance simultaneously. The strategic timing ensures nutrients reach muscle cells when they're most receptive. The food combinations enhance absorption and create synergistic effects. The consistent intake prevents periods of nutrient deficiency that allow muscle breakdown to dominate. The proper hydration maintains efficient nutrient delivery. Together, these strategies transform ordinary foods into a powerful system for preserving leg strength and maintaining independence throughout your later years. Your legs determine whether you'll walk confidently into your 80s or struggle to get out of bed tomorrow morning. These 6 foods provide the nutritional foundation that keeps your legs strong when everything else fails. Greek yogurt, quinoa, tart cherries, lean beef, spinach, cottage cheese, walnuts, sweet potatoes, sardines, and Brazil nuts work together to rebuild what age tries to take away. Small changes produce dramatic results within weeks. Choose one food this week. Add Greek yogurt to your breakfast routine. Replace your evening snack with cottage cheese. Gradually build your muscle-supporting nutrition plan by adding one new food each week until you've created an